Hi, in this video we're going to take a look at using SoftChalk to create interactive tutorials and practices that can be used online with students. SoftChalk is extremely easy to use, and the college has a license for SoftChalk, so there is no cost to you to download the SoftChalk software. Here I have opened up SoftChalk, and when SoftChalk is open it looks like this simple blank space, and you may recognize some of the items that are here on the toolbar. Some formatting options such as bold, italics, underline, changing the color of the text, controlling the indent, highlighting, alignment, inserting an image or a link. So those are some of the things that you might recognize. There are also a number of menus listed up at the top, and the first one we're going to take a look at is properties. So whenever you're starting out to create a new SoftChalk lesson, it's a good idea to try out the style properties. And this is where you get a chance to choose the overall look of your SoftChalk lesson or tutorial. They have many different style choices. You can scroll through and pick out a style that you'd like. There are many different options. I think I'm going to choose this one here that has a pen. It's called the pen banner. And here within style properties we can also add the title and layout. So I'm going to call this my demonstration. And then you can add a subtitle if you'd like. There are some automatic footers that will appear unless you would not like them to appear. You can have the content copyrighted if you would like. You can have the date that it's last modified listed. You can choose your Creative Commons license. So here I have chosen attribution non-commercial, which means that anyone can use this as long as they attribute it to the original creator, but it can't be used for commercial purposes. And here it says created by Adrian Mitchell with SoftChalk. I can change the text there if I'd like. And then I have some other options over here for a sidebar, if I'd like it to appear on the right or the left side, if I'd like a table of contents, how I would like that to appear, and so on. So I'm going to say OK. Now I won't immediately see that style. I will see that when I publish it to the web or when I take a preview of it on the web. So I'm going to pretend like I'm creating a practice for a final exam, an online interactive practice, and I'm going to choose from different heading styles. My main heading, practice for final exam, and this is going to be for a math class, so my subheading is going to be decimals. Going to work on the decimal section, and I can include text here. I can copy and paste text from Word documents, from PowerPoints, from other files that I've already created to add instructional material about any given topic. And the really fun thing about SoftChalk, what makes it interactive, is that we can create all different kinds of activities for students, such as quiz poppers. We can add questions of all different types, and activities such as a crossword puzzle, a jigsaw puzzle, labeling activity where students need to label or put things in order. All different types of activities. So I'm going to insert a multiple choice question here, for instance, and I'll type in my question. The sum of 4.75 and 3.89 is, and then I can enter my choices down here. 7.64, that is not the correct answer. 8.64, that is the correct answer. I'll identify that that is the correct answer by marking it as the correct answer. I can add some additional incorrect answers if I'd like. Feedback. It's possible to provide feedback for students so that they can find out what the correct answer is. I can show the correct answer with the feedback. We can provide a hint and have a button for students if you'd like to have a hint. So I'm going to say here, I'll add my hint. And then we have some options. You can assign points to questions. You can allow students to retry them. We can automatically show the question or have the question hidden where students would have to click on it in order to access the question. So I'm going to say OK, and now my question has been added. So I can go ahead and add additional questions. I could add a crossword puzzle with terminology. I'm going to just show that really quickly because it's a very simple thing to do. Here's a crossword. So I'm going to add some words. Sum is the answer for addition. I'll add that to the list. Difference is the answer for subtraction. Add that to the list. I can take a look at options for this crossword puzzle. I can change the instructions if I would like. I can assign points. Here in this case I had 4 questions, 4 different terms to define, so I'm going to assign 4 points to it. How to is one of the menus that's available on all of these activities, and that shows you how to create one of the activities, and you can actually look at an online example and view a tutorial that will explain how to create a crossword puzzle. So here's my list. I'm going to I can choose if I want it to be random. That means that every time a student accesses it, the crossword puzzle will look a little bit different, or static, and then it will be the same puzzle each time. Okay, so I have added all of my words that I would like to include in the crossword puzzle. So I'm going to click OK, and we'll see that it has been added here to the SoftChalk activity. So I'm going to show one more type of insert, and that is inserting a page break. I can insert a page break. That way I can have multiple pages for my online tutorial. So say for instance I'd like to have another page with sample problems and practice related to fractions. I can insert a page break and start a new page and add a heading for fractions, for instance. So I'm going to now save this activity, and I'll give it a name. I'm going to call it a demonstration. And once I have saved the activity, I can preview it by using this button here, View in Browser, and I can take a look and see what this actually looks like. Let me get my browser down to the right size so you can see it as well. I can see here, notice that I have my pen theme, I have my practice for final. Here's my multiple choice question that I added. Here is my crossword puzzle. This is just page 1 of the tutorial, and I can go on if I'd like to go to page 2, and all I have added so far is the heading for page 2. Up here at the top, the demonstration title and subtitle shows up. I can have students print it all. I can show a score as a student is going through. They can find out what their score is. And another option that we can do with SoftChalk is that we can save SoftChalk files as SCORM packages and then upload them to Moodle to be scored and included in the Moodle gradebook. So SoftChalk is really very user-friendly. It's very easy to use. There are, some different things to try out and experiment with. Uploading to Moodle takes a little bit of time in terms of saving it in the SCORM package format and then uploading it as a SCORM activity, but then it can be automatically graded and included in the Moodle gradebook. And it provides a way for students to receive instant feedback as well. So that's our overview of SoftChalk.